Oh, am I on? Okay. Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy DC The Truth. As y'all can probably tell by the title where this conversation is gonna go. Reason I titled this Black Educated, whatever I'm gonna title, Fools. I'm just gonna say this. There are a lot of black PhD, masters, a bunch of black educated fools in our community. Let's just keep it for what it is. There's a lot of people that got all these degrees. You got this, you got that, but at the end of the day, what does it equate to? Does that make you better than me? Now let's just get back to our black YouTubers, so to speak. I'll start off. I just use Sergeant Willie Pete for example. When I first got here on YouTube, of course I was young then. And whatever I did, on YouTube, I'm like, YouTube, this is, people could say this is a public platform, so to speak, right? Or, you have an audience out here and there's potential views from new audience. So to get back to Sergeant Willie Pete, even back then, I consider him being the GOAT of YouTube, the guy that kind of branch off this conversation, especially when when he was talking about black women, and they branch off and they created the Tariq Nasheeds. They took a lot of his talking points, the Tariq Nasheeds, who's that, Sissy Mayer, and on the line, Kevin Samuels, and I appreciate Kevin Samuels because he really, he shout out like the guys that was before him, sorry, so to speak. To me, that's all you really need to credit. All them other guys was just, they was their own person, but a lot of their talking points, if you look back, especially Sarge Willie Pete of old, you can see a lot of his talking points in their views. So with that being said, in this video, I'm not bashing Sarge or anything like that. I'm just kind of using him as an example to, a lot of people here on YouTube that feels that basically, I'm going to use some of their terms, basically because they have proper grammar and they use the right addiction and you enunciate very well. You follow? Okay. Like I say, I was looking at one of his recent videos or whatever. He was, I don't know, I guess he was kind of mad at the little backlash he was getting from certain people that may not enunciate words as well as him. A lot of people, we have to remember, like, we have a lot of foreigners that come in this country and basically pick up this English language, which derive from Europeans, like, and then you have blacks like, oh, I always talk the proper English 24/7, but your ancestors spoke the whole different language. But like I say, to each his own, whatever floats your boat. And this is the problem I have with a lot of these educated YouTubers that, hey, you talk well, kudos to you. Just like y'all hold a lot of black women about their degrees or whatever, you say they don't mean shit in the dating world. Well, guess what? You being able to talk well on here don't mean shit to me either. For example, look at my man Kwame Brown, straight Geechee, and look at all the traction he got just over the 2 weeks he's been here on this platform. Do he talk like you? No, he don't. But people can feel what the man is saying. See, what a lot of you YouTubers have to understand is, especially if we got a black audience, y'all know most of us do not speak. I'm pretty sure everybody with a high school diploma was taught the English that of this country, the trade language that they want us to learn. But some people just swear by that. You fall right into their category. Like, hey, if you're not speaking of this, you the butt of the joke. And, just kind of go back to that video. It was a video about an Indian guy. Clearly, when you look at it, I know I watch enough young people here on YouTube. I always say I'm a YouTube watcher, as well as creator. So I jump in and out of both modes. That's why sometimes my algorithm changes on here, and I don't even realize of what I get recommended just because of that reason alone. So if you haven't been paying attention in the last decade, there's a lot of people adopting what we consider, black culture, hip hop, all that. So basically the video was about, like, it was an Indian guy going through a drive-through. He was clearly trolling. He could hit a dude or whatever. He just wanted him to enunciate the words properly. They was clearly trolling each other. So the Indian dude pops up, like, say he wanted to order something, and the guy was, mumbling or whatever. But as the Indian guy would act like he couldn't understand or whatever, he was laughing the whole time. And then you could tell the brother in the background, he was laughing too. So he would say something like, okay, the Indian guy could understand him. By the time he got to the drive-thru, you could clearly tell they was messing with each other. So, but I'm like, Sarge took this whole situation, made a whole damn video about it. I like, really? But okay. But I'm off Sarge. Like I say, I'm not doing this just to pick on him, so to speak. But there's a lot of people here on YouTube, they feel if you don't talk a certain way, you don't dress a certain way. And I'm going to make a video about that too. Trends. And does that really make you a man? Just because you adopt a certain trends. Some men are not into tight clothing. Some men they just old school, man. Just give me some loose cut jeans and a suit that fits me. They got some room in there. I don't want nothing choking me. Me personally, when I dress up, I don't want nothing choking me. I be suited and booted, as they say. Nice shoes shine, whatever. I dress up, but I'm not wearing no tight shit. That's not me. I mean, I know some guys will do it. They wear some tight. Okay, let me show off my muscle definition. I don't care nothing about that. But I just have one message before I close this out to, a lot of you guys that talk well and want to down, especially Southerners. Y'all feel it's a known fact. Most of us don't have the best grammar in the world. And a lot of that is deeper than what you think it is. Matter of fact, I want y'all educated people, right? You like to read. I read too sometimes, but I'm the type of reader who's like, I would get bored within 30 minutes to an hour, just depending on how good the book is or where it's going. But if it's one of those things, I have to take a break from reading and then come back. But they also have the audio version here on YouTube. So I'm going to tell you the title of this book. It's called, what's the name of the book again? The title of the book is called Blacks and Rednecks and White Liberals. You type that in on YouTube. They got a whole audio version of it. Of course, it's long. You're going to have to break that up. And it tells you the origins of how, you Northerners it tells you the origin how you Northerners got you guys accents from, European settlers. And of course it branches off, and some of them may sound the same between white Americans and black Americans. And then when you get here down south, Southern whites, y'all, and see, this kills me about some of these guys. Y'all don't say nothing about the Southern whites that sound like that. Especially me. What y'all call it in the workplace? You got that turn on, turn off switch. A lot of you educated mugs, y'all say code switching, right? So I can do that very well. So when I do it, I sound like the Ted Turner version down here in South Georgia. So at the end of the day, my message is, as blacks, you don't have to keep that on 24/7. When you around, your people, you talk like how you talk. That's what it is. And even in the workplace or whatever, you got the code. I can code switch there too. Like I say, I sound like a black Ted Turner when I turn it on and turn it off. But I just want to say, it was a word from a holy book, and it says, become all things to all men. What that means is, if you got the gangbangers over here or whatever, people are deep in the hood, learn how to talk their language. If you got Let's see your proper English speaking people over there. Learn how to talk their language. See, when you can do it all and communicate with all factions of people, then you are well rounded. But you educated fools wouldn't understand that, now would you? It's your boy DC the Truth, man. I'm out of here. And like I said, I will leave the link in the description to that audio book. Or if you want to search it on Google, you can find it and have a read for yourself. Then after you read that, please come back to me with that same energy. I'm out of here. For real.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit draw. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at all this silly, I'm bought, baby. Baby's yellow text.